Welcome to another episode of When Doing It Right Isn't Working for Your Business. Last week, we looked at how misalignment can quietly and subtly erode your self-confidence. Today, we're going to explore what some of those subtle symptoms of misalignment could be. Here's the thing about misalignment. It can be very deceiving because you're still showing up, you're still doing the work, you might be selling occasionally, attracting new clients. Nothing is significantly broken, and yet it feels so much heavier than it should. It requires so much more effort than is necessary. So what does that look like? Well, one subtle sign is constantly tweaking, changing your message, then adjusting it again and again, redefining your niche again and again, changing your offer. All of this is happening not because you're evolving and growing in your business, but it's because nothing is quite clicking. It's not in synchronicity. There's no clean traction, no momentum. It feels like you're almost there, but you can never quite cross the finish line. It's a struggle with almost. It's always almost. What's another sign? Well, there's resistance before visibility. Yes, we have to be visible to attract our ideal clients. But we might be experiencing some resistance to doing that. We post because we should. You do look reels and lives because you should. You promote because you should. And you do. You're doing the shoulds. But there is this internal resistance, this pushback, this unwillingness to continue doing it because you're not getting the results you want. That internal pushback isn't a sign of laziness. It's a sign of resistance. Resisting what you're doing because it's not in alignment with your natural flow and style. Because something about it just doesn't fit. It's like wearing a pair of really uncomfortable shoes. You can't wait to get out of them, right? So here's another example of what it might look like. Your offers technically make sense. They're structured correctly, priced appropriately, and they follow a model that has worked for other people. But when you talk about your offers, your energy drops. Even if it's slightly, it drops. And your prospects can feel that. They may not acknowledge it or be aware of it, but they can intuitively sense it. And you can feel it. Now, it's not misalignment enough to blow up your whole business. Please don't think that that's what I'm suggesting here. But the misalignment is enough to dilute your conviction to having a profitable business that works for you. I want your business to work for you. So here's another way that it might show up. You are consuming more than you're creating. A different variation on that. Your business is consuming more of you than it is giving in return. Yet another podcast, yet another training, one more expert's framework. Because maybe the answer is still out there somewhere. Now, that's often a signal that you have drifted from your own center, from your own values, from trusting your own abilities, capabilities, and capacity. Here's what I want you to notice. Now, none of these signs scream crisis. They're whispers trying to get your attention. Your intuition saying something isn't quite right here. And if you ignore the whisper long enough, it becomes fatigue, self-doubt, then overcorrection. And now you're back into the push cycle that we talked about in episode 2. Misalignment doesn't usually explode your business. It accumulates and wears you down. And the cost isn't just energy. It's financial. And it's your self-confidence that takes the hit. When you have the clarity, when you are in alignment, decisions feel simpler. You don't debate every move. You don't second guess every decision. And you don't constantly recalibrate or rework your offers. Instead of asking, what should I add? Try asking, what feels heavier than it needs to? What am I forcing? What feels technically correct, but personally totally out of alignment with me? That's where alignment begins to get your attention. You don't have to overhaul everything. You just need to notice what's whispering. So which of the subtle signs felt most familiar today? Is it messaging drift, resistance before visibility, constantly tweaking? If one of those signs felt familiar, please make a comment below and let me know which one. I'm curious, and I will respond with a suggestion because I want your business to fit you. It's your turn. It's your time to have your business fit you.